Hi everybody, Aaron here with another YouTube video. Today we'll be looking at the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Tyrannosaurus Sentry from Hasbro's Power Rangers Lightning Collection. Before I get too much into the figure, let's take a look at his box. Here we are back with the box. You can see here very basic design like all the other ones, Power Rangers Lightning Collection. The Tyranno Sentry, you got a photo of the character right here. Same thing on the other side. And a photo on the back, nothing on the bottom. Same picture on the other side. That was the box. Now let's get a closer look at the figure. Here we are back with a closer look at the figure, and first impressions, this thing looks really nice. This actually is a bit of a controversial release for me because I pre-ordered this figure last year in April, and I just found this one retail at Target like a couple days ago. The same day I got the Godspeed actually. First impressions though, this thing looks really nice. The accessories are very nice. He has a lot of new pieces, some of which include this brand new head, this cape attachment, which I'll show a little bit later, his double-bladed sword weapon, and the belt along with the boots. Really quick 360. Yeah, let's get right into the paint detail. Here we are back with a closer look at the figure to look at his paintwork. I did take the cape off just for easier access to look at it, and I will show it off in a little bit. This thing is near identical to its Red Ranger counterpart, the original release, save for the helmet sculpt is brand new. You guys can see here the mouth guard is just a flat surface. This is a Tyrannosaurus Sentry from the Shattered Grid storyline. Very nice head sculpt and painted very nicely. We have a black neck here as opposed to the white on the original figure. We have the diamond pattern. These black lines are supposed to be armor. This is actual armor instead of spandex in that Shattered Grid storyline. Very basic arms, same thing as the figure. As I was saying earlier, they have these black lines that look like armor. I believe they go all the way to the back. As I was right, he has the peg hole for the cape attachment, which I'll show in a little bit. And a brand new belt design. Sentries are supposed to be like soldiers for Lord Draken in the comic book, if I'm not mistaken. Brand new sculpted soft rubber, painted very nicely. Got some gold there, got some white, some more gold accents with the soft red rubber. New thigh pieces, we got black here instead of white. These painted red armor pieces, and brand new boots, which are solid red, save for the diamond pattern on the front. Apart from that, most of the figure is the same. We've seen this body multiple times, especially on the figure. Now let's take a look at the cape. So this is the cape that comes with the figure, and it is a hard, solid plastic. It is a little bit pliable. Sculpted very nice. We have multiple wrinkle folds here. It is cut in a triple pattern, one right here and one right here. You see it's mostly a solid goldish yellow color with the red painted back. We have this side with the pauldron and the Tyrannosaurus symbol. It's black and gold. We have this collar piece and these black accents here, and it just pegs into his back very nicely, like so. And this is what he looks like with the figure, with the cape on that you guys saw earlier. It isn't very bad looking. It does look really clean, It just hinders the movement quite a bit. Moving the arms any higher than this will cause it to pop out like so. Apart from that, very nice accessory. Speaking of the accessories, let's move on to them. So apart from the cape that you guys just saw, it does come with a lightning effect piece that you guys saw in the box, a nice clear blue. It looks almost silver here on the camera due to the light, and I did change the light up settings a little bit, so let me know what you guys think. We have this, this is actually a new piece, if I'm not mistaken. It's pretty big compared to the other lightning pieces. He does come with extra hands, so he has two sets of these typical holding hands that we've seen many times, and of course two sets of fists. I have one of each hands on him right now. Very basic stuff. We've seen this multiple times. Lastly, he does come with this double-bladed spear with the power sword on there, sculpted very nicely. This would be like Raphael's kunai, or not kunai, his sai. Got some very nice little gold accents here. You can see the Tyranno symbol and all those etched markings in the silver of the blade. Same thing on the other side. We have the black hilt here in the middle, nice and squared off with that diamond pattern going all over it. And same thing on the other side. You guys can see it right here. Very nicely done, and it does fit into the hands very easily. like so. Here I have him utilizing it with both hands, and like I said earlier, it fits very, very well. Put the cape back on, just for easiness, and this does look really, really clean, very akin to the comics. Fits in his hands perfectly, and it also works perfect with one hand. You can see here, just hold it in the middle. It does tend to rub the black paint off a little bit in the hands. You guys can see right there. Not too much of a big deal. Just thought I should mention it. Since those are the accessories, let's take a look at the articulation. So here we're back with a close look at the articulation. Let's jump right into it. We got that full 360 head. A little bit stiff from being new, but it works. A little bit of side-to-side pivot action. Head does go up about that far, goes down. Butterfly joints. Full 360 on both sides. Arms go up about that high on both sides. We get that typical upper arm swivel. We got the double elbows. Double elbows. We got 360 hand. Hand goes back and forward with both the fisted and closed hands. We have the typical ball joint upper body, followed with the ab or the lower ab crunch. Very, very nice back, very deep forward. Hips do go forward about that far. Nothing back. Can go out. A little bit hindered by his brand new side skirt pieces, but nothing too bad. We have the upper thigh swivel, double knee, very, very nice, brand new. 360 boot, foot goes up and down. And lastly, the ankle pivot. Now let's get in the original Red Ranger, do a really, really quick comparison. So here we are back with the comparison, guys, and we have the original release Red Ranger here from, I believe, Wave 5 of Lightning Collection, and the Tyrannosaurus Sentry. You guys can see here very clearly multiple different pieces. Brand new head sculpt completely. You guys can see the side of that. This is way more squared off. I'm not really a big fan of this one, and I know there's been a lot of complaints about this figure's head sculpt. You guys can see that. Brand new visor shape, and this one's more, I don't know, more tall, if I was to say. Like less wide. This one's way wider, way more round. You guys can see just the different paint applications. The body is different from the arms to this one. Brand new belt pieces and brand new legs, as I talked earlier. You can see the armor design versus the non-armor design, and the thighs, as well as a whole new belt. No sidearm this time. Not just the figures are different, but the accessories. I do have the original power sword, a little bit worn from where you guys can see some red painted under the silver. Compare it to his brand new double staff. As you can see here, basically the same exact thing, very, very same hilt, just painted a little bit differently. I believe this is just a little bit bigger, but you guys can see here the blade sizes are completely different. Double short blades versus the whole long sword. And that is the difference between these figures. The helmets, the paint, the boots, and the belt. Now let's get on to a different size comparison. Here we have him next to a McFarlane DC Multiverse Joker. And I just compared him to a 6-inch figure, so you guys saw that. Now let's get on to my final thoughts. So here I am with my final thoughts. This is a very nice figure. Some minor complaints I have would be probably the flexibility of the cape. And it likes to rub the black paint from this double-bladed staff. Same with the original power sword, actually. You guys can see that right there. It is very rubbed off, and it does the same thing, I believe, due to the square nature of the hilt. But apart from that, this is a very nice figure. I think the brand new head sculpt and a lot of the new additions really make this figure pop from the original Lightning Collection Red Ranger. And I would definitely recommend it if you see it. That has been popping up a lot in stores lately. There was 2 when I got it at Target, and this thing has been hitting shelves everywhere. That was a video review, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Apologize for the noise in the background. I'm definitely gonna mod the cape, and I'll probably add that clip. That's what I'm about to do right after this. Anyway, guys, that was it. Take it easy. Here we are, guys. One last look. I did say, I don't know if I said it in the video, but I did want it to give him a custom cloth cape, and here it is. Do a quick little 360. Of course, I can get more in depth into it, but this was very easy. I did this in like half an hour, maybe. Just took some red fabric and decided to, go crazy. It still detaches like normal. Comes off right there. You guys can see here. All I did was literally just cut the edges off where it was like folded there. It's like a seam here. and I just decided, you know, it would look way nicer. And this is basically a seamless. I think the color looks really, really nice. Of course, I got some Ohio State right there. I forgot that that was right there, you know, and I burnt the edges just a little bit to give it kind of that same look, but you know, it looks really, really nice. Glued it in there with some really nice glue, and it fits on, and I think it looks really great. You know, and it's still posable, you know, doesn't break the look at all. You know, I just thought, you know, just a little quick before, you know, the end of this review. Anyway, guys, that was a video. Like I said earlier, rate, comment, subscribe. Take it easy. Peace.